All right, everyone. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
So I'm here with Jana.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Doing good today?
So do you want to start off by showing off your artwork that you created?
Sure.
Okay.
This is. You want to hold it up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That's a picture of two Canadian geese in the pond with the bridge going over it.
Yeah, there's a park down the block from my house that we periodically walk to,
Yes.
and
A lot of geese.
there are a lot of geese there. Um, I don't know if you remember this, but you may. One time when I was with you, we saw a singular goose walking by itself.
Oh yes, we did.
You remember that?
Yes.
So as a result, when I see like a singular goose in front of a neighbor's house, or when I see a singular goose walking, I think of you, and I think of you as like the lone goose. I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah, I googled. I didn't know if like that's like a lone wolf or what lone goose means, and I searched it, and apparently it means like injury or something like that. So I don't really. I didn't realize that wasn't my intention with the name, but yeah, I think of you as the lone goose, and I mean that like a heartwarming kind of way.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I know what you mean. That's cool.
Yeah. So I'll share mine here. Yeah. So when I say you're the lone goose, I mean that in like a lost soul kind of way. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is one I created. Let's see if it's shared. Yeah. So it says, "Why are we at war when people are dying?" You see the USA freedom fighter, and he's using his gun and he's shooting the bad guy, quote unquote bad guy, with a headshot. And it says, "Say no to war. War is bad. Don't want to be at war."
Yes, it's true.
Yeah. I know they say, yeah. So that's pretty much the artwork I created today. And it obviously it relates to the bombing of Iran.
Yeah, current events. Yeah.
Current events,
Yep.
and that's what inspired this, obviously. I created that with paint markers and regular markers.
Cool.
Yeah.
And mine was done with just marker then, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So TB says, "Oh hi guys." Is that a Room reference? Anybody ever seen that movie with Tommy Wiseau?
No, I haven't seen that.
I don't know if that was it. He says, "Jana is looking very pretty today. Thank you, TB."
Thank you.
We appreciate the compliment. Okay. TB asks, "What have we been up to?"
There's a Japanese song called Freedom Fighter.
Yeah, we'll have to play that later, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So TB asks, what have you been up to?
I've been making music online, watching TV shows. Some shows I watched were Journeys in Japan, Trails to Oishi, Tokyo, Science Now, Call the Collector, which is an animated show about a raccoon and his friends, and the raccoon has autism.
Yeah. Fair enough. Someone says, "Jana is a musician. Can we get a sample of her music?" Or you don't want to share? You don't have to.
I don't know how to do that.
Not today, TB. Not today. Maybe soon. Maybe someday.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you knowing that. Knowing that Jana is a musician. So last weekend was a blizzard, as a lot of you know. I was talking to Jana about that. We both stayed indoors. Because obviously, as TB knows, you're very into Japanese culture. You know the language. Have you ever been to Japan?
No.
No, she has not been to Japan.
I've been offered to go to Japan, but my dad was like, "No, you're not going to Japan alone with this person." So I was like,
if it's somebody trustworthy, maybe it would be a good trip.
Yeah.
I know I've discussed with Ellie, potentially going with, the art class.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will ever happen or materialize. Obviously, we need to save up money for it to happen, but it's something that would be very an interesting place to visit someday. You know?
Yeah, the guy who offered me to Japan was my congregation. He was actually my Japanese mentor. I call it, and he was teaching me some Japanese, and he had 3 daughters of his own. So he was drawn to our family because I had 2 siblings also who, and my younger one was a little bit interested in Japanese, but she really, me and her went to Japanese school on Saturdays and place a Japanese school called Sakura Gakuen,
Mm-hmm.
and we were like the only not even half Japanese people there, because a lot of people there were like Japanese and Korean, Japanese and American, Japanese and Chinese, and we were just all like just plain Caucasian, like mixed, but not Asian.
Yeah. So sometimes that's interesting.
Yeah.
I know I've discussed yesterday maybe going to Atlantic City, which is a lot more closer than Japan, right? And but like you said, obviously being the only Caucasian could potentially be scary.
Yeah.
But I guess you
was,
got to trust your friends. You know.
Yeah, it was kind of ironic because all the other students in the class there, it was a Saturday class, a weekend, and all of them were dragged there by their parents. They didn't really want to be there.
Mm.
But me and my younger sister actually wanted to be there. So when we were learning the Japanese language there, the senseis, the teachers, they were like, oh wow, like they were like very interested in like why we wanted to learn Japanese, and the other people were like, our parents drag us here every Saturday, and we don't want to be here. And
Yeah,
it's like such a contrast to like things.
I know I have a family member who's very into Japanese culture, and I think the reason he's so into it, I mean, obviously he was familiar with the animes, but I think probably video games, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a big thing too.
I think the 80s and 90s video games got a lot of people into Japanese culture.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still as big with the youth today, but yeah, I know at least for a while got this person into J-pop and like all the animes.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it, maybe they had some sort of like cultural artistic revolution going on, right?
Yeah, I know a lot of people. Well, some people that I used to know who were into Japanese culture, they'll switch over to K-pop.
Yeah, that's what somebody was telling me.
Yeah.
K-pop is now becoming more popular, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a Japanese music industry kind of went downhill after the bubble burst, economic bubble.
Yeah.
So it's kind of good.
Yeah. So apparently, Korean pop music and do they make animes of their own, or like I don't know if it would be considered anime, but
I don't know. I don't really watch anime anymore, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
There was one show. I think Beyblade might have been made in Korea.
Yeah. So it seems like that's the new trend. Somebody says, do you ever play a JRPG like Dragon Quest?
No, I haven't. No, I played some RPG games like Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Banjo Kazooie. Let's see, what other game did I play?
Yeah, Ocarina of Time. It was a great game for the Nintendo 64. For the time at the time it was created, it was probably one of the best games of all time. But now, I mean, there's probably games that have been made since then that are better. But it was really excellent for the time.
Some games I enjoyed playing for N64, but Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh, it was great. Yeah.
Kids.
Yeah, Diddy Kong Racing was great. Yeah.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah, GoldenEye, Mario 64. There was a lot of good games for the N64.
Mm-hmm. And the old school SNES, I had to play the Yoshi Tetris Attack game. That was fun.
Yeah, Yoshi's Island, Super Mario World, the Mega Man X games were great. What else? There's a lot of great games. Oh, Super Bomberman, great game. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so on. There's a lot of great games.
Oh yes. I tried playing some like other RPG games like Final Fantasy games and Chrono Cross, but
You were into that?
it was very hard for me to like follow along because there's like a lot of different stages in the game, and like you have to level up and like collect things, and just yeah, I couldn't really grasp it. There's a lot of stuff going on at once.
I used to play Super Mario RPG, which is made by Squaresoft or Square Enix or whatever, and it was one of my favorite games growing up. But I never really played the Final Fantasies. But apparently, they said if you love Super Mario RPG, you would love Final Fantasy 6 and Final Fantasy 7. Um, and I played many years after that. When I was an adult, I played Chrono Trigger, and
Okay.
that was a pretty good game.
I tried that one too.
Yeah. So I know the games are really good. I loved Mario RPG, but yeah, I never really actually played a lot of the RPGs.
I like a lot of the music in Chrono Trigger, like Spencer's Place, and
Yeah, great soundtrack, great composer, right?
yeah, same with Chrono Cross. It's great music. My older sister used to play Final Fantasy games on the PC. They both came out Final Fantasy and then SNES and up to like the other systems. They came out later on.
Yeah. I think the best Final Fantasy game is Final Fantasy 7. They say, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the first one she played. Yeah, the PC game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people rave about Final Fantasy 7. That would be like their Magnus opus, whatever that word means.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people like 6 and 9 and so on too. But I think the one that everybody says is the greatest game is 7.
Mm-hmm. The animation was like really ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Graphics.
We got Let It Be. She says, hello, guys. Hello.
Hello.
Hello to you. You want to watch a movie? Anybody have any movie recommendations we could watch? What are some of the movies you've watched? The Secret Life of Pets, right?
Yeah. I watched
Dog of Flanders.
Yeah, Dog of Flanders. I wanted to watch. Well, I've watched it already, but the Rascal, the Walt Disney 1964 movie.
Oh,
I
Rascal.
watched it once.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could watch that. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a live action movie.
I know a lot of the old Disney movies are controversial, right? Well, at least some of them.
Some of them,
Yeah, I know. The one I'm thinking of is Song of the South. You know, where they kind of rebranded Splash Mountain because, you know, obviously they say that in hindsight, it's controversial.
Mm.
You know, I mean, I think at the time was Song of the South, like I guess in the 1940s when it was created, was it progressive? You know, because I guess it was giving people who were, you know, African American roles in the movie, but you know, now based on 2026, people look at the movie and say this is very racist, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, have you ever seen the movie The Butler? That was a kind of good movie about like how the guy moved up and being like plantation person up to like the president's butler.
I never seen that, but I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. They went through all the different like stages of the civil rights movement and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
To get in their rights.
Mm-mm-mm. Yes. So, yeah, regarding a lot of the controversial movies of the 1920s and 30s and 40s, do you think they should erase these movies from history, or do you think they should, you know, put a disclaimer on the network that says this reflects the times it was created in? I mean, I know why they want to erase history.
Yeah.
But also,
but if they erase it, then it might repeat again. So it's not, disclaimers might be more like.
No, I mean, I get that it might be triggering to certain people, and and you don't want to promote racism, but also like there's like, you know, songs like Zippity Doo that come from there, and that for all intents and purposes is just a song about happiness, you know. So do you want to erase it? Meva says history should never be erased.
No, I think so.
Yeah, so it's hard to tell. I mean, Disney's a family-friendly entertainment company, and they don't want to, you know, really be too controversial because, you know, you got to learn from history, but also Disney's about making people smile, making people happy.
Yeah,
it's not like.
that's true.
So I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to tell. But yeah, Song of the South is definitely omitted from Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
So for what it's worth, um, yeah, they don't even have the song up there. It's just all it never happened, even though it did.
Mm. Yeah, I took some books out from the town library I go to, and one of the books I got out was on Mother Teresa. That was interesting.
Right. Well, yeah. What did you learn about Mother Teresa?
She was, I think she was an Albanian nun, and I think she went to Calcutta, India, for humanitarian efforts, aid, something like that.
I know a lot of people said she did a lot of good things, but are there some controversies about her?
Yeah, they were. I don't remember exactly what they specifically were, but I do. I'm watching documentaries, and I remember them mentioning some things like, yeah,
Yeah, I'm not really too much of an expert on Mother Teresa, but yeah, I do remember there were some sort of things that people said were hypocritical about her, perhaps.
yes,
Yeah.
I know that came up, yeah. And
But
the same with Albert Schweitzer too.
Albert Schweitzer, who was he?
I think he was a naturalist and a humanitarian.
But there's some
Person.
controversies, yeah.
Yeah, there was. I think he went to like South Africa or something like that, or was helping with like vaccine immunization. What they call it, like get vaccinated against diseases.
So what you have to keep in mind is even these people who are very religious and very holier than thou, everybody has flaws and imperfections. No,
Right.
I mean you might have good intentions and want to really help people, but everybody you're going to be able to find flaws with everybody, really, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Let it be wants to know, Jana, are you religious?
I like to learn about different religions and factors like different things from different religions, commonalities through different religions, things like that, basically.
Yeah.
But I'm not really religious otherwise. I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some people feel very strongly about religion, and will only like there are certain Catholics or Christians that will only date other Catholics or Christians, and the same goes for people who practice Islam, and they only date people who are Islamic. But yeah, I'm not really too religious either, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some people feel very strongly about religion, so strongly that a lot of wars are fought over religion, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not religious, and it doesn't seem like John is too religious now.
No.
I mean, it's okay if it works for you, and you find peace, and you're helping people like these humanitarians like Mother Teresa. That's a good thing. That's a noble cause.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't think either one of us are too religious.
No. I was more into religions, more not to like become one certain religion, but just like more about comparing and seeing all like the similarities that the two different religions.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, it seems like either the live chat is frozen or we don't have a lot of people here. It's just like we only have 2 people. Do you want to continue going, or do you want to wrap this up?
What do you know what time it is?
It's about 3:02, and I know your ride is coming in about an hour, right?
Yeah, we could see if anyone else comes on.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got a lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's lower this a little bit. All right. Anybody have any questions? You can fire away. Fire away the questions. So, I'll do the flashlight. This kind of creates an interesting look, right? So he says, "Have you guys been going to the art class?"
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yes. We have. This is the Art Class Friends channel. I go every Tuesday. I go every week, twice a week, and it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I enjoy it too.
Yeah. Somebody says, any new pictures or projects? Well, we showed it earlier. Do you want to show it again, or the goose?
Yeah, I show it again.
Yeah, we'll show a lot of people the artwork again.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, we'll show you Jana's artwork.
Yes.
Yeah, the lone goose. Well, this is 2 goose. This is like a geese couple.
Yeah.
This is 2 geese at a park. I guess it's the park down the block from my house.
Yep.
Takapusha. We probably shouldn't disclose that. I don't want people stalking me, but yeah, Takapusha Park, and it's two geese. I guess they're. Is it a male and a female, or just two males? Two how?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter
Sure.
to you. Two geese.
Yeah, 2 geese. Yeah.
Two androgynous geese. Okay. Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, Let It Be says very nice. You have very, very good artwork.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
I can tell about the cat.
Oh, sure.
We took in a cat, we're trying to tame him, and we named him Precious, and we kept him in the basement when he had the blizzard because it was really bad conditions for the outdoors pets, and he made a mess in the basement.
He made a mess in the basement?
Yeah, we use the litter box, but then he peed out elsewhere in the basement. So my mom had to clean all the floor.
It happens, right?
And we have to get him fixed because we think he's spraying too. It's strong smell.
Well, as it was spraying, me marking their territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have another cat who's on the upstairs floor. They don't get along because they're both males, but the one upstairs that lives with us is Sushi, and he's 15 years old. So this new cat, Precious, is about a year old, or a little bit over a year old, and we've been caring for him since August of last year.
Nice. A lot of people want to know: are you keeping the cat?
So far, we feed it. We take it indoors when it's cold overnight, and when it doesn't show up some days, we think it might be going to other houses for food or something, or other people's houses maybe. So we're not sure. We don't know where it goes when it doesn't show up some days, but yeah.
Yeah, I know your other cat, Sushi, had a health.
Yeah, it's an asthma. Yeah, we found out the veterinarian.
Yeah, weren't you afraid you were going to lose him about a year ago?
Yeah.
Or a few months ago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he stopped eating, he was hiding, and he was very not wanting to be pet. He had cribs at the floor and run away. So,
but it seems like he's back to being.
Yeah, he's back to being in good health. When he gets a lot of stressed out, his heart beats fast, and you can see his breathes heavy, fast. So that's when we have to give him a little cat inhaler. It's a thing you put over their face or their nose, and it has a little a pump that goes up and down, so you can see that they're actually getting in the air, the oxygen.
Yeah. Jalopy says we should do a live stream with Jana and Ellie. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. I know Ellie suggested that one day, when Jana comes over, I go and pick her up, and we could have the three of us could do a live stream. It's certainly something we could potentially do.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's certainly not out of the question. It may happen in the future. So we'll see. Today, obviously, it was a little rainy and gloomy outside, so I didn't want to drive too far, and I don't know if Ellie was even available. But yeah, no, it could potentially happen in the future.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, hang out together, a little group outings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really nice since meeting you and Ellie and the art class. A lot of cool people. Really made life a lot happier for me.
Yeah.
I hope for you too.
Yes.
Great.
And you also have other friends who have joined the class that all the groups you go to too. So that was nice.
Yeah. It's great. It's great meeting friends and mingling, and life just gets better and better every time you're surrounded by good people, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, you want to wrap this up, or?
Sure, yeah, we can do that.
Okay, adios. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back again someday, I guess. Maybe in a month or like a few weeks. I don't know. I mean,
something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Okay, adios, guys. See you soon.
Okay, bye.
Peace out. Okay.